Guys, welcome back to the channel. This is RR37. My name is Rich. It is the Roma Rebrand career mode, and boy oh boy are we getting to the business end of this season now. We are starting April today. It is season 3. It is episode number 13, so hopefully it's not going to be an unlucky one for us. We've been in decent kind of form lately. Drawed a couple of games, we've lost a Fiorentina, but other than that, we're going back through March. We've won most of our games there. February, again, couple of draws, but won the rest. January, we've won every game in January. So we're building some really nice momentum as we head into April today. The episode itself, as you can see on the pitch, it's going to be starting against Parma. As well as that though, we've got decisions to make, big ones as well. Regarding the Champions League, once again, we're going to take a look at the league shortly. Do we sacrifice it again? We are starting to get to the point where we're having to admit that just maybe we are in a title race, and we can't deny that much longer. We're only 2 points behind Juve, and we have a game in hand as well. And like I said, we're in April now. There's not many games to go. We've got 8. We've got 9, maybe 10 games left. So yeah, I don't think we can deny it much longer. Maybe that's going to add extra pressure. But do we sacrifice Champions League? I'm talking in terms of team selection, like we've done in the past, because we are in a title race. Do we accept the fact that we're not looking, or wasn't looking, to win the league this year? So maybe we bin that off and we put all of our eggs into the Champions League. Whichever decision we make, it could end up costing us one, the other, or both. So lots and lots to think about during this episode. And starting off, we're going to look at the calendar. So I don't know if we've seen it yet, but you're about to see that we have got Liverpool in the next round of the Champions League. That is a tough one. We got Parma, which, depending on the shape of the team, I think we'll get through that. Then we got the first leg of the Champions League against Liverpool. Then we're away at Sassuolo, which for whatever reason is a fixture we always seem to struggle in. And then there's the second leg against Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool come to our place in the second leg. In an ideal world, we know Liverpool are going to press high in that game and might leave us options for a few goals, but we have to take those opportunities. I'd like to get that wrapped up as early as possible, because following that we have the derby against Lazio, another tough game. And I think we're going to leave this episode after that game, and we'll come back for the Sampdoria one. But a lot of that we'll just play it by ear now. It depends on how we get on in the Champions League, whether we've got to play both games. Maybe we can sim one. Who knows? This is what the league looks like at the moment. Like I mentioned, we're only 2 points behind Juve, with a game in hand. But you can see now we're really starting to pull away from 6th and 7th place. I mean, the gap is 17 points already, and that's why I think we can no longer deny the fact that we need to maybe just have some fun and look above us now and try to win Serie A. But again, to do that, I feel like we've got to pick one or the other. I don't think we've got the squad depth to do both. And which one have we realistically got more of a chance of winning? I would have to say probably Serie A. So yeah, it's tough. The selections are going to be tough in this episode. And before we get into all of that stuff, I just again want to have a quick look and do some housekeeping in the squad development. Again, keeping you guys up to date with everything that's going on in here. I don't always do it on camera, so yeah, we're just checking over development plans at the moment. Is there anything more we can do? I've stuck on Spinazzola here because he's been one of our most prolific players, but it looks like we may need to think about replacing him soon. He's turning 30, and we know in FIFA terms that means probably a starting decrease in his overall, and even if it's physical stats, that will affect his stamina. So there's an area that we have to look at there. We're looking at Baranachea at the minute, who in the main, he did have a really bad game against Fiorentina, but in the main he's really stepped up when we sold Milenkovic, and at the moment he's making that place his own. So we're just going to try and give him a helping hand. We play out and play the ball around a lot at the back, so I think it makes sense at the moment that we probably get his weak foot up now if he is going to be starting there next season. So that's something. We've got Coppola again, another brilliant option for us at centre back. Centre midfield as a DM, he's brilliant as well. We've got Armian coming in, who for some reason is classed as captain at the moment. Quarter has been absolutely brilliant, and his overall, he's just climbing and climbing. No signs of that slowing down or stopping. Karsdorp's top tier. We got Kristan Diawara. Levitt has now finished his weak foot training, so I think it's time maybe that we start working on his work rates now. We do want him to come in, as we know, when Villar steps out, so he's going to need high work rates for the role that we want him to play. I was just toying with which one do we want more at the moment. Do we want him to do his defensive first or his attacking, and we went defensive. There is the aforementioned Villar. Zaniolo, quite possibly player of the season. He's been absolutely fantastic. Casardi's growth has been absolutely mental, and he's finished his plan now as well, and this is why it's best to keep on top of these guys. What do we do with him now is the question. Where do we need him to improve most? I would say his stamina still needs work, so we might just leave him on that at the moment. Damsgaard is working his weak foot. He's not done just yet, but you can see we have got him out. We want him now left winger and centre forward. Galani has been brilliant, we know. Shirky still not sold on. Salvatore still climbing in his overall, but his age is starting to catch up with his overall now. He really needs to kick on. And of course we've got Larson now, so we're up to date now with all of our first team development plans, and it's time to look down in the academy. We've got Galli there working his weak foot. Martino's working his as well. Moretti has finished his defensive work rates, which is interesting, so see if we can do anything more with him here. He's quite well rounded defensively, I would say. Maybe his defensive awareness I still want to grow, so we'll probably leave him on that at the moment. Machete again, he's just he's ready to come up. He's already at the same overall, I believe, as Salvatore, at the same age, and Salvatore has played a couple of seasons now, so if I'm Salvatore, I'm worried about this guy. He could do with a bit more stamina, so that's probably something to work on. He's not great in the air, but that doesn't really matter playing for us. The fact that he's centre forward as well, rather than a striker, I think he'd be more suited to our false 9 role than maybe what Salvatore is. But this here, Bombardier, I would have put him on that if I was doing it now. Works everything that I would be looking for there. And a little reveal here for you guys. We have spent and improved the club. We're building an extension on our youth academy. We're going to have more staff in there, which means that we can now scout youth players from all the way around the world. So one department of the club now being the youth side of things, it's going to be finished for next season, and that's going to really help with our business plans. We're looking back over March here at the moment. I don't really know why we're doing that. There must have been a reason for it, but yeah, I can't remember at this time what that was. So yeah, it's in there. I don't know why. Probably check in on how our recent form's been at this point. But yeah, it's time to open the curtains on this episode's footballing action on the pitch. We're against Parma, as you know. The team that we've gone with today, because of the Liverpool game coming up, we've gone with Galani at left forward. We've got Damsgaard moves central. Casardi's on the right. We've got Kristant, Levitt and Coppola making up the midfield trio. We've got Spinazzola at left back, Baranachea quarter, and Armian gets the nod over Karsdorp today because we know Karsdorp has his stamina issues. And of course we have got Barbieri in goal. So what we're hoping for here at the moment, I talked about the selections and things like that, is that we can rest these some of our first team players, hopefully get a result here against Parma, a nice positive one, and then we can go full bore at Liverpool, try and wrap that up in the first leg, obviously on the counter if we can. That's a brilliant touch from Galani there, and then that can hopefully set us up to have our first team against Sassuolo and rotate against Liverpool. But of course that's all in an ideal world. Here's Levitt, and oh my god, what a strike that was. I did not see that coming from him. Of course, no captain Villar today. Levitt has come in for him. That is what we've bought him for, and what a finish that is. Guy is a free agent, just saying. What a finish. From outside the box, you don't see us do that often, and here it is. The game is going to slow it down. The game, obviously, along with me, thinks what a strike here, and here it comes. Bang! Hits the side netting just behind the post before it hits the back of the net. That's as good as you can hit a ball, really. It's such a clean strike, that, and that is exactly what we wanted. It's exactly what we needed, and we are now on the right track to get a positive result out of this game. We are capable of keeping the ball for long spells in this team. It's been kind of a feature of the team, to be honest, since season 1. So if we can do that now, that would be great. Here we go. We could wrap it up here already with Kristant. Here's Galani. It hit the defender before the keeper saved it, but cutting Parma to ribbons here in the first 15 minutes. We'll give it another 5 and then probably chop into deeper into the game, because again there is quite a few games possibly that we're going to have to play today. Parma committing men forward here now. I saw both fullbacks getting quite high up the pitch, and he's put that into the box with his head, which is highly unusual, but okay. Can we just tap that in front now? We can. Can Levitt get Damsgaard away? He can. And can Damsgaard finish? Oh, Levitt stopped his run, but we're still working this at the moment. We might have overplayed it. Poor finish from Kristant there. We had an option, we had a chance there to really go and open up the scoring even more. We didn't take it, so we'll cut here and see how the game develops. Well, Parma are on the attack here. We've done pretty well in general. Defending, as you just saw there, a little bit shaky from Baranachea again. Thankfully Parma's finishing wasn't up to much. There's just a few minutes till half time now, but you can see there the control that we've had. We've created way more chances. We've had a lot more of the ball, and we're doing well. Feeling pretty confident at the moment. I'd like another one, and I think if we could get it, then this game would be wrapped up. Can Damsgaard provide that now? Oh, he went near post. It was the right option probably. Tried to catch the keeper off guard there, just hits across it as you can see, but it hits the side netting, and that's another chance that we've burned in this first half. But again, we've been pretty comfortable, we've been pretty controlled, and the 1-0 lead looks safe at the moment, but I would like to get another, and like I said, if we can pull another ahead in the second half, I think this game is done and dusted. And maybe we can take Damsgaard off then, just in case we need him against Liverpool. He's been brilliant today. Levitt is probably a man of the match performance at the moment so far in the first half. He's been absolutely brilliant, and of course got the goal as well. So in the second half, Parma have started with a bit more intent. They've put a few more men forward, but hopefully that means that we can do something in transition or something like that. Here's Kristant now. Good save from the keeper. It was on target from Kristant this time, and that's another shot coming in we're well into double figures now for shots on goal in this game. I mean, he's caught that really sweetly there. I think it might have hit the post, to be honest. Keeper wasn't to know. Can we do something with the corner? In it comes now. Underneath the keeper, really, that one. Too close to him. He's punched it away comfortably. Coppola's done brilliantly there, as usual. Another really solid game from him. Damsgaard with a press in there. Unfortunately, it comes nothing, but good work rates from him off the ball there. Yeah, Coppola, once again, has been absolutely brilliant in DM. You see him working again here. They've passed it round him this time, but he's not going to give up. I think he might have left something in on one of the players there. Armin takes that quite comfortably low, and we're going to build again. Waiting to be pressed, but Palmer still not willing to commit to a press at the moment, which is fine. It's going to allow us to keep the ball for long periods again, as Milan have took 3 points from Sampdoria there. I don't think we need to worry about Milan now, to be honest, in what we're trying to do. Here is Armin. Can he put a ball in here? Maybe wrap the game. He has put a ball of sorts in. Casardi to, I think that might have been Kristant there. It was indeed. Oh, that's beautiful as well. Surely we're going to get something from one of these attacks. It was a poor ball in the end from Spinazzola. You don't often hear me say that, to be honest, but that really was. And there is Coppola again, just breaking up the play. And again, brilliant work from him. He's pushing in this half, Levitt for that man of the match. Oh, and if he'd have got an assist there, that would have been the points. We're just going to let this run to the end unless we get a goal, that is. Here is Levitt again now, linking up with, I think that was Coppola. We get a bit of luck there. Still got the ball. He's Armian now. To Coppola. Into Casardi. And there's a little run from Spinazzola, but we didn't see it there. Damsgaard. Into Levitt. Can he get a second? He can't. We might still... No, it's been given as offside. We've just 10 minutes to go now. It's time for changes, I think. Salvatore's going to come on. I think that might be the only change we make, to be honest. With Liverpool coming up, just give Damsgaard a bit of a rest. Make sure he's as fresh as can be for that Liverpool game, just in case we need to use him. Probably will, out on that left, or we might play Shirky. Not too sure yet. But here's Levitt now, making the most of his chance in the team today. Everyone has really stepped up in this game. It's been a really impressive performance. Here's Casardi. Levitt on the end of the box again. Here's Salvatore. Really poor ball there. Really poor. Just 6 minutes to go in this one now. And if we can keep the ball where it is at the moment, we are going to take the 3 points from this game. And the Shuck keeper there just booting the ball clean out of play. Casardi is going to take the throw in. Levitt in acres of space here. Oh, nearly gets that to Salvatore. Let's deal with this, boys. Let's not let them out now. Not with a few minutes left. You can just see it happening, can't you? We've been in complete control the whole game, really. Oh, Levitt's missed his tackle there. Oh, Spinazzola hasn't though, but what is he doing over here? Oh, nice from Quarta there. Coppola with a ball out. A good ball out as well. Gilani uses Salvatore's run as a little bit of a dummy run. Here is Casardi. Can he get it back in maybe now? No, he's lost that one, but that should be enough, to be honest. I just caught hold of the time. It is enough. We've got the 3 points we were after today. We've got a good performance as well. It would not have flattered us to have won this game by 3 or 4 goals. In the end, I am going to give man of the match to Levitt just for that strike. It was run really closely by Coppola again though. But yeah, good performance from all the boys today, and that is how we want to start what is a big episode off. 1-0 win, 3 points, get in there. So yeah, we're really impressed with how we've kicked off this episode, but it's Anfield next, guys. It is the quarter-finals of the Champions League. It's a huge game in our history, probably one of the biggest. But before we get there, we've got Quarta saying he wants to play against Liverpool, and of course he will. He has been playing well, he's right about that. Let's have a look at the other ties maybe, see who's left in. Ajax have already played against Barcelona and are 2-0 down. Chelsea and Dortmund is 1-1. We have Liverpool today, and Man City have Wolves. It could be the semi-finals is dominated by the Premier League. Either way, the Wolves or City game, there's a Premier League team going through. Chelsea could beat Dortmund. Liverpool could quite easily beat us. It looks like Barcelona are already going to be the other team. So, can we make it to the top four? Well, the last four, sorry, in the Champions League. It is going to be a massive ask. It really, really is. We've given ourselves the best possible chance of doing so with our team selection against Parma. We rolled the dice and we got that result right. So we go into the game as underdogs. Of course we do. Do we believe we can upset those odds? It won't be easy is what I would go with here, because that's exactly what I'm thinking. It's obviously what I was thinking then as well. So we're proud of this team. Yeah, absolutely proud that we've even got this far again. The last fixture ended up being a narrow win, of course, talking about Parma. But it was a big performance and could quite easily have been more. Are we going to tweak the lineup? Well, yes, we are going to make a lot of changes for this game. All of the first team players coming back in, as long as they're fully fit, of course. And the team's been flying lately. I mean, it really has. Other than that Fiorentina loss, we've done massively well, really. But it's not. It's a quarter-finals of a Champions League at Anfield. It is absolutely not the time to get distracted. So again, that is the right answer there. Press conference done. Build-up done. Let us see how we get on. I am expecting such a tough game here, and it is kick-off. It's Liverpool that are going to get it underway at home. We just need to fly at them today if we can. We need goals. We need lots and lots of goals in this one, but of course that is going to be so much easier said than done. We know kind of the fortress that Anfield is, especially in European football, so yeah, history would say that this is going to be tough, and I am expecting it to be just that. Here is Fabinho now for Liverpool. Mane out on the wing, of course. As for our lineup, by the way, it's exactly really as you would probably be expecting it to be, but we are 1-0 down in less than 5 minutes, and it is the captain with the goal, Jordan Henderson, and we are in trouble already. Yeah, well, there's no point trying to keep it tight now and go home with just a couple of goals up. We really do have to fly at them now. It's a great finish. They've opened us up brilliantly, you have to say that. It's a great strike from Henderson, well out the reach of Barbieri, and yeah, you can see the anger there, really frustrating. Whatever was said in the dressing room before the game, that wouldn't have been part of it, so we're going to just have to adapt on the fly now. Again, our lineup, Damsgaard does play out on the left. We've got Larson back in up front. Perez is on the right. We've got Zaniolo back in today. Villar's come back in. Diawara's come back in. Backline's the same, except for Karsdorp's back in today, and of course Barbieri that we've just seen still in goal. Here is Damsgaard. Nothing doing for him. I thought that was one of our players, then it's actually the referee. Here's Diawara now. Oh, he's got that in behind. Here is Damsgaard. He had to shoot there, really. He didn't, but we get a second chance at it, and we have an equaliser. We have an away goal. It is our captain, and the game is reset. It's 1-1, 11 minutes into the game. What a start. What an absolutely mental start to this game. We get really lucky there with Damsgaard. It's a decent block from the Liverpool defender. He gets a second stab at it, and Virgil van Dijk has actually for once messed up and let Villar run in unmarked, and Klopp is not going to be happy about that at all, but we are, because we've got ourselves off the hook there. And can we push on now? No one's took control of the game, of course. It's been chaotic from the get-go. Both teams really going to go at it by the looks of it in this one. I would say there's going to be a few more goals in this yet. It's looking open, as you probably would expect. Liverpool just committing men forward, and we're just going to try and hit them like this. Decent enough ball there. Damsgaard's given himself a bit to do here, and it's gone wide. Big chance there for Damsgaard. He's not took it. It looked for all the world like it was going in. It's just the wrong side of the post. Big moment in the game, that, potentially. Of course, we are in control of this tie at the moment because of the away goal, but Liverpool will score at our place. You've got to say that. Oh man, I can't believe Damsgaard's missed that. It's took a bit of the air out of it, really, because if that goes in, who knows what happens from there. Robertson's put that one into Fabinho. He's Thiago now. Can't let him start dictating the midfield. Barrenechea, that's brilliant. Zaniolo as well, actually, there has done really well. Larson can go here. Larson can go. Is he going to get there first? He is. He's across his man as well. He's finished it as well, and we've took the lead at Anfield. That is a brilliant counter-attacking goal, started by Barrenechea, carried on by Zaniolo. Larson makes the run. I think it's Damsgaard with the assist in the end. This is vital here. Gets across his man, so he can't pull him down now. If he does, it's probably a red. He's chose not to. Again, he ran across as well. Larson really smartly, actually, ran across Van Dijk, so he couldn't get in front of him either. And then after all that, he had the composure to apply the finish as well. And from being 1-0 down with just 5 minutes gone, in just under half an hour, we find ourselves 2-1 up, 2 away goals as well. And yeah, we're in a really good position now. We can try and just stay tight now and hit Liverpool on the counter, because you know that they're going to come flying at us, especially being behind. The tempo, the ball movement there started to go up a little bit. Firmino back to Fabinho, looking for options, can't really find any, but he's found a brilliant ball to Salah there. What's Salah going to do with it? He's going to play it back to Alexander-Arnold. Oh, we've got there first with Diawara. Arnold was on the floor for a second, and we could be in behind again here. We've got players making runs everywhere. Can we pick somebody out? I think we've lost momentum in this one now. Saying that though, Perez is in. And Perez is going to finish. And wow, we're 3-1 up in half an hour. I legitimately, hands up, thought we'd over-engineered that and the chance had passed us by. But the players had other ideas. And it's another good finish from someone who, until recently, has been completely reliable in front of goal. Showed that he is again there. He's absolutely just smashed that past Alisson. Bang, there you go. It's curling away from Alisson into the side netting. It's 3-1, and we're very, very much in control of this tie now. Unbelievable scenes at Anfield here. And from here we jump deep into the second half, where Liverpool have looked really ropey, actually. We've kind of come off the gas a little bit as well. Change from Klopp there. Kate is coming on now, or going off. No, he's coming on for Henderson, so that can only be a stamina issue, I would imagine. But this is looking nice. It's opening up a little bit here. Liverpool started to press a little bit now since the hour mark. But Villar's going all the way on his own here. And what a save from Alisson that is. I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was 4-1. It had it written all over it there. Denier plays that out to Alexander-Arnold. Big chance again. This could legitimately have been 5, but look at Zaniolo with a press there. He's got it back to Larson, and he hasn't finished it either. That's really disappointing. That was probably the easiest chance of the game, including the goals that have been scored. I cannot believe he's not finished that. If he finishes that, then we can probably get away with rotation, as long as it stayed 4-1 in the next leg. But I wouldn't want to do it at the moment, just a couple of goals ahead. Can Perez do something about the scoreline now? It's too late for the defenders to come across, and Perez makes no mistake in the big games there. It's a carbon copy of his first goal in the first half. He's done it again. And it is now 4-1. It could have been 5, it could have been 6 in this game. It is 4, and there's still time left to get more goals yet. We're only about 70 minutes in, something like that, so there's another 10-20 minutes to go yet in this game. And Liverpool have got a lot of work to do if they're going to get back into this in the second leg. And keep in mind that second leg is at our place as well, so that's just going to make it that much harder for them. But I think that maybe we should be looking at making some changes now. Bringing players off and resting them for the Sassuolo game. This is done for me with 15 minutes left. But it's with the manager at the moment is looking like there's no signs of any subs coming, which I find quite shocking. Lacazette on the pitch for Liverpool now. Robertson's done really well there. Karsdorp needs to get out and get the ball. He got out, but he didn't get the ball, but it's a poor finish in the end. And maybe now the changes are coming. Let's see what we end up doing. Larson, of course, is going to come off. And I think from the looks of it, that's all we're going to do. That is a big call from the manager. I would be thinking Perez should probably be coming off now. Damsgaard should probably be coming off now. Maybe Zaniolo should come off now. Villar, the captain, maybe he should come off now. But no, we're just going with Salvatore at the moment. We've worked that out to the right nicely. He's Karsdorp. No run being made inside just yet. They're starting to be made now. And that's a tackle born out of frustration, I think, from Fabinho. Liverpool just about, the ref's telling him to calm down there. 10 minutes away from possibly being out of the Champions League. Here is Perez. Salvatore can't quite get that off, but Zaniolo's going to get it anyway. Oh, that's a great little ball into Damsgaard. And can he finish now? He can as well. It's 5 and the tie's done. Liverpool are not going to beat us 4-0 at home. No chance. We are going through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. I'm calling it now. I'm sticking my neck out here. It's not the greatest finish from Damsgaard, to be honest. You would expect Alisson there to be saving that. He did make a little shuffle to the left, so maybe he just couldn't adjust his feet quickly enough. But Klopp is rightly furious at the moment, and he wants to see something from his team. They've got 7 minutes to get a couple of goals here and get themselves back into this, but I think it's done. I honestly think it's done. I think Liverpool are finished in this game. And what a display we have put on at Anfield. It's a statement win, this, really, against such a big club. And such a big stadium, especially, like I said, on those special European nights. It's been another one of those nights tonight, but it's not gone the way of Liverpool this time. They would not have seen this coming. I didn't really see it coming. I'd hoped for it, of course, but didn't really think it was going to materialise, especially going 1-0 down in under 5 minutes. What a turnaround from the boys it's been. But we've still got a job to do here. We do not want to give them any encouragement, and Zaniolo's not going to do that to come back to our place with. We could end up getting another one here. We got Salvatore there inside. Damsgaard, are you going to use him? He tries, but the pass is blocked by Alisson. And wow, could you imagine if we'd have gone 6-1 up? He's Fabinho now. And that's it. That is it. I firmly believe that we are now going through to the semi-finals of the Champions League after absolutely demolishing Liverpool here on their own patch as well. Perez with a couple of goals. We got Larson scoring, Villar scoring as well. Damsgaard getting in on the action at the end. What a display from the boys on a Champions League night. The only thing that I'm a little bit concerned about now is the Sassuolo game, because we didn't make changes, but for tonight it's Liverpool 1, Roma 5 at Anfield. Wow. And the next game is against Sassuolo, and it's going to be highlights because, guys, I did record the game, but it was a really poor game. Not much happened at all. We did get off to a good start, hitting the post there with Perez. But yeah, that was pretty much it, really. The highlight there is a tackle, so that tells you everything you need to know. the little side note was Paul Lopez was in goal for them. Of course, he used to be our keeper. Here is Perez again, smashing that one past him. And that, guys, that would be that. That's how the game finished. Not many more chances at all. We do get in here with Galani. We did rotate the side again, of course, for this one. But that was it. That was that game, guys. And the highlights would continue straight into the second leg of the Champions League, where I believe that this tie was done and dusted. But Liverpool start off well and are going to make a fist of it. Here they come again now, in at the near post, and Barbieri is beaten in a really disappointing way there by Firmino. And we did rotate for this game, guys, as well. We've got Gilani playing, we got Larson up front, Perez playing as well. But we did go with Tristan, Levitt and Coppola for this one. Amiens at left back, Baranachea, Quarter playing in the centre, and we're playing Diawara at right back as an experiment in this one. Of course, Barbieri in goal. So Liverpool took 2-0 advantage early on, but just look at that for a finish. Unbelievable from Larson, giving us a little bit of breathing room once again. But Liverpool not to be denied at the moment, still coming at it, and Firmino had a brilliant game in this one. Look at this for an effort. Bang, in it goes. Keeper no chance. And look at Klopp here, he senses the comeback is on. Here we come again now with Gilani, just squaring that one across to Salvatore, who taps home, and surely we are home and holes now. It ends up being 3-3. We go through, and job done. And I kind of wished I'd have recorded that game live rather than the Sassuolo one. And well, we've got Lazio to finish this episode off, but let's just calm things back down just a little bit before getting into this game. A lot of action has gone on in all kinds of competitions, so let's just bring it down a bit, like I said, before we go into this Lazio one, and kind of refocus, just take a breather. We'll start off with the press conference, of course. I don't think we've done one for a while. So we weren't favourites at the start of the season, but with just a handful of games to go, is Serie A title within reach? I think it is, honestly. Of course it is. We're in the best possible position to take it at the moment. We've just got to keep winning games. That's it, really. We've got away with a couple of rotations because of the Champions League, but we can put the full team out hopefully against Lazio, against Sampdoria in the next episode, against Crotone as well, and before the Champions League we'll come back in again. And it is a big game. Who will win? Well, hopefully we will. It is a big game, of course. It's a derby, so we're going to be looking to win this one. But Lazio do have a really strong side, and I think throughout this series they've been underperforming with the players that they've got. Hopefully I don't regret saying that right before we play them. And what are we expecting from the game? We just need to focus on winning, really. But I don't know what we actually picked there. But yeah, whether it be scrappy, whether it be not, we just got to keep adding points to our tally and see where it takes us at the end of the season. We've already well overachieved for my money again. We will take a look at the league, of course, going into the Lazio game, but there's a few things that we need to take care of first, off camera. And we did have some youth academy players and that come through, so we've got a few more here. We've got Gali, of course, going to be our future captain, hopefully, as long as his overall kicks on. He's still got work to do with his weak foot. Same with Martino, who's in there purely based on his potential. Same with this guy. He's been signed because his potential range is 83 to 94, so he looks to be a really good player. Moretti has done his first part of his work rates. So do we keep him on that to keep that defensive awareness boosted, or do we move him, maybe get his weak foot up a little bit? I think we'll leave him, to be honest, and just continue to work on that defensive awareness. We got Lewis Bolton, a new addition. He's working on his work rates at the moment. George Bartlett here, 71 to 94. He's only 15, so we'll just see how he grows at the moment. He's on the support midfielder program. Marchetti, again, we've spoke about so many times. Again, I don't really know what to do with him here. I think Bombardier would be great, especially the fact that we want to play him for a false 9. And if I haven't done it by now, I will do that when we next go into this. And it looks like that's when I will have to do it. And now we've got Marcus Rogers, who is a striker as well as a centre forward. So we're working on his skill moves at the moment, even though we don't really use them. The board objectives, I'm not too sure why we've clicked on that, but you can see from the overview that what the game wants us to do, we've already done. The youth development is ongoing for us, and it's going really well at the moment. You've just seen a lot of high potential players there in the academy, so that part of the business plan is working well, and we're just waiting to reopen the academy on all fronts. That'll be next season now. For brand exposure, I think we've done brilliant with that this season, with where we are in the league. The fact that we're in the Coppa Italia final, the fact that we're still in the Champions League. Continental success has already been nearly achieved already, because we've nearly re-qualified again for next year's European places, if we haven't done that already. Domestic success is exactly what I've just been talking about. We're way above where we should be in the league, and we've pretty much, surely we've qualified for Europe by now. If not, there can only be a small amount of points to grab to do that. And financially, we've finished what the game wanted us to do, and we're in a really healthy financial position at the moment once again. So everything's coming up really well at the moment for us. What the game wants us to do, we've achieved pretty much all of it. What I want us to do from the ownership point of view, we're doing absolute bits in that. So it actually looks like Juventus or Piemonte Calcio have dropped points since we last played. And I think the Champions League has been drawn, and it has. And we have drew Barcelona. Oh, that is a really... There says it all. That is a really tough draw for us to have got. I'm not sure who else we could have got. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a look at that now. See how it all shook out in the end. We'd have got either Chelsea or Man City. Wow. There was no easy ties left. Out of everyone there, because you've seen the way we've just played against Liverpool and the way we've disposed of them, actually I would have preferred Man City out of everyone. Barcelona could be a stretch too far for us. We'll have to wait and see. We have nothing else to prove in the Champions League. We've well overachieved again. As long as we make it to the knockouts at the moment, I think we've been a selling club. That's where we're always aiming to be, but we've gone well beyond that this season. So, yeah, Barcelona across 2 legs. It is going to be tough to get out of that. Really, really tough. Again, like I said, it looks like Piemonte Calcio or Juventus have dropped points since the last time we checked in with the league. You can see now, 7th place, we are 20 points clear of that now, with only 7 games to go. So we literally just need 1 more point from the next game, and the European places then will be cemented. So that's good to know. Inter have fell off as well, playing an extra game, and they're 3 points even behind Piemonte. So it's looking alright for us at the moment, and we're in a really commanding position with just 7 games left. I didn't expect to see us there, to be honest, but I will definitely take it. Lazio are another side in the top 4. We're 11 points clear of them at the moment. So we're even not too far away from, and there you see the Barcelona game, from wrapping up Champions League, not just European places. But the next episode, we got Sampdoria, we got Crotone, but we have got Barcelona, Inter, Barcelona. that is a really tough run of fixtures. That we'll just have to wait and see how that shakes out. But for now, I think it's time to head towards the Lazio game, and it's time to get 3 more points and put this episode in the books. And that's exactly what we do as we open the doors to the Stadio della Roma. It seems so long since I actually recorded a live game here. So we'll see how we get on with this one. As for the team, we've gone with Shirky in this one. He needs some more match time. We've got Larson up front, of course. Perez out on the right. We've got Zaniolo, Villar and Diawara in midfield. Spinazzola carsed up, come back in today with Barrenechea and Quarta, inside of them both. Barbieri, who's now up to a 70, by the way. He's in the sticks, of course. So, yeah, we've got the full strength squad out here. It's still going to be a tough game because it is Lazio and they at least as strong as us, if not stronger, on paper. That's unfortunate for Villar there. That's nice. Can Larson just touch that inside? He tried, but it didn't quite come off. But yeah, if we can get 3 points from here today, that would be absolutely brilliant news for us. Keeping that gap to Juve. But we have played a lot of football in this episode, so feeling a little tired out at this point. I'm not going to lie, this game was recorded quite late at night. So we'll see how we get on. But Barrenechea has done brilliantly there. And instead of going up the line, he's gone back to Barbieri, who has made an absolute mess of that clearance. And guys, Lazio do not need any help. That's nice from Perez and from Larson. Touch that onto Perez now. He tried, but it was well defended by Konate in the end. And this game has been an absolute battle at the moment. Neither side can take control of the midfield. It's really well balanced in there. We're really evenly matched. And that's why you're seeing us trying to switch the play quickly, just trying to create some gaps somewhere. Villar's running into that space that was created there by the run of Larson. Played it to Zaniolo, who I thought might have done a little bit better there in front of goal. Wasn't to be though, and somehow that's not our ball. What's Zaha thinking of doing here? Konate deals with that really well. Ward-Prowse in the middle as well for Lazio. So a few Premier League players have gone there. Of course, we can't sign from the Premier League at the moment. We can still only sign from other Italian clubs or our youth academy, such is the state that our club is in at the moment. Here's Ward-Prowse now. It's dropped back off to Konate again. That should easily be Barbieri's ball. Not sure. He made a bit of a meal of that one, Barbieri, but okay. At least he's dealt with it in the end. It's gone out there to Spinazzola from the throw. Up the line to Shirky. Still not sold on him, by the way. Oh, Larson. That little swap from left to right foot there has opened a little bit of a gap up for him. He's finished it as well. Under all sorts of pressure. It did not matter. Get in now, Larson. If he were fit for the whole season and we didn't have a blip, we could even already be champions by now. Such is the difference that he makes to this club. I think we have to get a solid backup in that position next season. I really do. It's not a great finish. It's not a great finish at all. The keeper should be really disappointed with himself about that one. But hey, we're 1-0 up at home. I don't mind that in the derby as well. And hopefully we take control of the game from here. 8 goals there for Larson. And like I said, he spent such a long time out injured. It could have been a different story in Serie A with him. But it's not like it's a bad one, is it? I mean, we are going into this game top of the league at the moment. So, yeah, we should be really grateful for that. Konate bringing this one out now. There's Milinkovic-Savic. Zaha beats his man. Of course he does. Palero there. Yeah, half time. So not the greatest of games at the moment to end off the episode. It's been a really tense, tight affair. But we're winning it, and that's all that matters at this point. So let's jump into the second half. Now it's just exactly what we're going to do. Lazio get this one underway once again. No changes at half time for either side. Don't know if there's going to be a difference in the way the half pans out, because it was really tight and really close in the first half. Not too many chances. Thankfully we just stuck one of ours away. There's Joel Pedro playing that into Tadic, who manages to keep the ball there. We're missing tackles left, right and centre here, and Karsdorp could not get there before Joel Pedro, and just like that in the second half it's 1-1. That is not the start that we wanted. Quite disappointed in Karsdorp here, I'm not going to lie. He got there first, and it's almost like it's bounced off him into Joel Pedro into the net. It weren't the greatest angle to see that there, but that is what it looked like. And well, the half-time plans have gone out the window. Joel Pedro from the old Borough career mode has come back to haunt us in this one. And it's now us to get the game back underway. Our lead lasted, well, about 2 minutes before the half. So yeah, about 5-6 minutes in total. Not great. Here's Shirky now trying to give us the lead back. Nice little ball roll inside. Oh, he's done ever so well actually here, Shirky. But look at the numbers inside that box, and that's going to end in a goal kick. Wow. The frustrated looking fans there tell the story. We're a bit further in, and guys, this is a nightmare. I've tried to give him chance to run this off Zaniolo, but he's injured. With such big games coming up, he's having to go off the pitch injured. That's really, really not good news for us. Not the form that he's been on this season. We don't want to be losing him down the stretch now, but that's exactly what's happened. We've had to bring Cristante on to replace him, and here he is. Can he make an immediate impact? He tried, but yeah, nothing doing there. 20 minutes to go, goes to find a winner in this one. I think we just let it run till the end. So I will say now, like I said, this is the last game of the episode. And it's a derby. Hopefully we're going to find a winner ourselves, but definitely not give one away. Oh, Baranachaya, I said not give one away. Quarter's done really well to help out his partner there, but we still can't get this ball away. It's a little bit disconcerting, this. Oh, nice turn there. Really nice turn with a fake shot. Spinazzola's done well though. He's going to bring that one away himself before popping it off to Cristante, who's played it up to Shirky. I see options starting to appear here. It's back inside again to Cristante. Tried a good ball there. Didn't quite work out for him. He's on the floor at the moment, and that was world-class defending, because if that interception did not happen, there's a clear strike on goal there, but not to be. We have to keep plugging away. Here's Larson now. Perez into Villar. Back to Diawara. It's into Villar again. Nice little 1-2 here. Oh, this has to be. What the hell was that? What on earth just happened there? Was that Perez again? He got absolutely almost zero contact with the ball. That was 2-1, and that was 3 points. That was 3 massive points. As it is now, we could still end up with none, though, if the game goes the wrong way. That is another huge moment for Perez in front of goal in another huge game, and this time again he's not delivered. He kind of redeemed himself for that one I was seething about when he scored his couple of goals in the Liverpool game, but that was a massive moment in a derby game, and he's just got it all wrong. It's really disappointing. Here's Larson now. Can we get that out to the left? We can. Come on, Shirky. It's your time to stand up and do something. He's hit it. It's straight at the keeper. Rebounds blocked, and still it remains 1-1. The crowd are getting into this one now. Larson volleys it. It's a good block from the defender. I think the keeper has it covered anyway, but still. Here we go. Can we whip this corner in? Can we do something with it? We've actually gone short to Shirky. He's pulled the sharp turn there. We don't really want Baranachaya hitting that one. And that's a poor pass from Villar as well. We've been kind of flat all game today, to be honest. And Lazio haven't been much better themselves. And I think that's going to about do it. I don't think we're going to have time to go again. We're going to try, of course. He's Perez now into Larson. We have to move so quick here now. And it's come to nothing. And that is the end of the game, guys. It ends 1-1 in the end. It's not a defeat, so we have to take that. Worried about the Zaniolo injury. It was a flat performance today. We've got to be better than that, but we have played a lot of games recently. But that is going to do it for this episode. I really hope you've all enjoyed watching. It's been an absolute blast to make it once again. And I'll hopefully see you all back for the next one. But until then, guys, once again, my name's been Rich. This has been RR37. It's been the Roma Rebrand career mode. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please hit the like. Please also leave a sub so you don't miss any more. And I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.